That's how I know we're in quarantine. He's been in his pajamas all day. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Or really, I should be telling myself welcome back. It has been so long since I've filmed, and I'm sure y'all can guess why. It's because I did give birth. I gave birth a long time ago. Well, not really. I gave birth 3 months ago. Actually, he'll be 3 months tomorrow. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Yeah, like he is gonna be 3 months tomorrow, and I just want to kind of come back in here, just give y'all an update of my life. I'm gonna do a little makeup look and kind of like a little get ready with me update on my life kind of thing. I'm gonna be telling y'all my labor and delivery story. Woo child. Yeah, so we're gonna get into all of that. Okay, so let me give y'all a backstory really quick. So he was due on April 24th, and that was a Friday, but he didn't come until that following Wednesday on April 29th. And so I wanted him to come literally like every day, even before his due date. I really was just like, oh, is he coming today, is he coming today? And he never came. And so honestly, I believe that like God was waiting, because I'm still in college, I'm still taking classes, and so I had an assignment, I had a final. So yeah, it was finals week, and I had an assignment due Tuesday at 11:59, and I procrastinated like I always do. And so I was like, you know what if the reason that like he's not coming is because God wants me to finish all my finals first, you know, like. So anyways, I did my final literally. So I turned it in at midnight, whatever, and then literally a few hours later labor started. So yeah, it was 5 o'clock in the morning, and that's when my contractions had started. And so I noticed that they were like a minute apart to 5 minutes, like it varied. And so I was like, oh, okay, you know, they're closer together. But no, like I'm not going into labor. It was going really fast the way that they were progressing. And so I got out the shower, and I'm over here trying to like do my wig, trying to look cute and everything, because I just knew I was gonna take some bomb birth pictures. It's like,
I'm not yelling, babe. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to hurry up and get to the hospital. Okay.
So yeah, we're like on the way to the hospital, and I start throwing up, and thank God we had bags in the car, because I don't even know what would happen. So I'm like throwing up in the bags, and the pain is increasing, it's getting worse. And I'm like, Derek, I don't care how many speeding limits you have to break, drive fast. I was like, don't crash, it's raining, drive safe, but book it, because this hurts like hell. So we make it to the hospital. I honestly don't even know what time it is, maybe like 6:30ish. And so yeah, they brought the wheelchair out for me, and he goes to park the car, and I go and wait in the lobby area of the hospital. And once again, I start throwing up, so I'm like running to the nearest trash can, and I'm just like over the trash can, just like puking. And one of the like, I guess, front desk ladies like called some nurses down to come get me. So yeah, finally the nurses come, and they take me up to this triage place, and they're like taking my blood pressure and giving me needles. I honestly don't even know what was going on. I was in so much pain, and that's all I could really focus on. And so they were just like, literally, I felt like a little test animal. Like there's like 5 people around me just like poking me, and blood pressure, needle here, and just like all this stuff going on. And like, yeah, it hurt, but it was nothing compared to the pain and contractions, so I didn't really care.
I know it's hard because you're contracting so you're just trying to like be as still as you can be.
So I had always said that I wanted to have a natural unmedicated birth. Like that was my like major goal going to birth. So I told Derek, I was like, when we get to the hospital, make sure that I don't get an epidural. Like even if I ask for one, just make sure that like, just tell me no, tell me I can do it. Like, you know, we rehearsed this. Like I was like, I got this. And all of that literally went out the window when them contractions started. Like I was in that bed and the nurse was like, would you like an epidural? I was like, yes, give me the epidural now, please, yes. And Derek was like, no. And I was like, yes. I was like, yes, I want. He was like, okay, yeah, okay. And so he knew, like he could tell by the look of my face, I was not kidding. I was gonna get that epidural. And honestly, like I thought I was doing it for the right reasons, but not really. Like I only wanted it because like of stuff that like I heard and things like that. But honestly, I had a really good experience with it. I feel like every woman, you have to do what is best for you. And for me, I enjoyed the birthing experience so much more, like literally 10 out of 10, because I was able to just be in the moment and be present. When I was feeling the contractions, all I could think about was like, oh, like the next one, like the next contraction, like just trying to get through it, you know. And it just would not have been like a pleasurable experience for me. Like I probably would not have wanted to have any more children after that if I did not have the epidural. So I'm so glad I got it. I was like, F that, give me that epidural right now. Before you can get an epidural, they have to like run your blood work to make sure that, you know, your health is in good condition before you get it. It was like 30 minutes for all of that like blood work and everything to go through. And so by the time they finished sticking me with the IVs, and by the time we got to the room, the epidural man came in and I was so happy. It was like Christmas all over again.
We are officially in the
Isn't that like, that's every like black mom? Yeah, give me that remote right there.
Yeah, you're already starting. Look at his heartbeat. It's fast.
150.
It's fast, but they said that's good. So I trust that.
Babe, I need you to hold it for me then.
Oh my gosh. She's pregnant and handicapped.
Don't spill it on me.
You're so dehydrated, babe.
I know, my lips are like gray.
And your tongue is white.
It's white? Yeah.
Good?
Thanks.
You need more water now?
Yeah.
Like that, this is where he'll be.
Oh my god. Oh! Did I just pee? Oh, maybe that was my vagina. Like some stuff just came out of my vagina.
Can I see?
Yeah. It felt like a little wet. It was like pee.
Can you open your leg? Oh, wow.
What is it? Blood?
Just liquid came out.
Liquid came out? Like clear liquid?
Yeah.
On my vagina or the urethra?
On your vagina. It's on your vagina, baby. It's so patchy.
It's patchy. I was
Oh.
trying to shave this morning and I couldn't even see down there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, go ahead and drink that with your mask on.
Anyways, this is where he'll be. So
yeah, I got my epidural and I was so much happier. I was literally on cloud 9. Like I was smiling and laughing and making jokes.
all right, just to give you guys an up-to-date.
Is it on me?
Yes, on you. So right now she is at 8 centimeters dilated. She was 6 an hour ago.
They're getting stronger too.
Yeah, this epidural it's in there, but I think the closer she gets, the more intense. But here's his heartbeat right here. He doing good. He's doing really good. You know. Oh, baby. It's okay, babe. It's okay.
Like it's nowhere near as bad as it was though.
Yeah.
It's bearable. Like it hurts, but it's still bearable.
Yeah.
Before I couldn't even walk. Like I literally had to
I'm telling you, she broke my arm a few times.
I did what?
You broke my arm a few times. But look at all his stuff. that thing they shove down to get whatever is in there. I don't want to watch that process. His first diaper. The heck? This is warm. Oh.
They're gonna place him on my chest and he's gonna be all icky and bloody.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't change it for the world.
Here we go. We are, what, an hour away? I'd say less.
It's new?
Yeah.
I don't know how long I'm gonna be pushing for though is a thing, you know, like.
But I like the nurse that we had. I hope we keep her.
I know, I like her too.
I hate whenever they switch like that, you know? You get one good nurse and then they just drop somebody off. Here we go.
So yeah, I personally don't regret my decision. I'm super glad I did it. I was able to really enjoy the experience of giving birth and no regrets, okay? So after that, you know, the nurses come in and they were like, you can't eat anymore. And I was actually very upset. I did not know that once you got to the hospital, you weren't allowed to eat because I hadn't had food since dinner the day before. So I was a little upset about that. But low-key, we had brought some like snacks in our hospital bag. And Derek had like these sour cream and onion ruffles, and oh my gosh, they were so good. Like I was eating them, but then I ended up throwing up later, and you could see like the chip particles, and I was like, oops. Anyways, so yeah, you know, time went on. I was in labor for like 10 hours. And then at 3 p.m. like the doctors and nurses would, or the nurse would keep coming in, you know, check me, move me around, you know, like give me the little ball between my legs, move the little monitor around. And by about 3:30, she would come and I'd be like, oh, how many centimeters am I at? And she'd tell me, and at 3:30 she was like, oh, you're at 10 centimeters. And I was like, what? Like, wow, like that's cool. Like it was time to start pushing.
So how do you feel, babe?
I feel excited. I feel ready. I feel like this has been long awaiting. Like I went into labor and I was like, oh snap. Like it's not a shock that I'm having a baby, like obviously, but just like every first time mom, like, you know, you just don't know until you experience it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't, it's all worth it. All the pain, the poking, the pricking, the probing is like worth it. I'm just ready. Like I'm just excited for him to like come out, you know. That's what I'm most looking forward to.
Same. I'm excited to have him in my arms, and
like it's gonna be so surreal. Like it's one thing to have him like in your belly,
yeah,
you know, moving and kicking and stuff, but then to like
have him outside
in
where
the
he has
world,
a life of
yeah,
his own, a mind of his own, and trying to you know tame an untamed child. Yeah. We have our work cut out for us.
I hope my boobs are like producing breast milk.
I think they all do, right?
Well, sometimes it takes a few days for your milk to come in.
Babe, you've been reading a lot of stuff that the doctors are just saying. That's sometimes.
Okay, well, I'll be doing my research, okay?
You do your research. But like you said, you can't compare pregnancies. So.
I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm comparing breasts. They told me I can't eat, but I kind of eat some chips.
She had about 5 chips because she was crying. So I gave her some. Is that another contraction? Oh wait, it's almost 12:30. That means they're about to check you again.
Do they come in every 30 minutes or something?
Every hour. Oh. Every hour they check your cervix. Well, they have the delivery table all set up over here. You don't even want to see what's underneath. I saw it. I saw a bunch of scissors.
I hope I don't tear.
Everybody tears, babe.
Everybody does not tear.
Okay, well, you're gonna heal, okay?
I know that, but I'm just saying I hope that I don't, because that's painful.
Oh, these bracelets you have. Jesus Christ.
What?
These bracelets. I'm excited.
Well, we'll see y'all when the baby gets here.
Yeah. Thumbs up, babe.
So yeah, I was in labor for like 10 hours, and honestly that may seem like a long time, but to me it really wasn't a long time. One, because it went by so fast, like literally time went by so fast. So yeah, it was 3:30 and they gave me the go ahead to start pushing, and I pushed for about an hour. And one thing also is that he ended up pooping in the womb, because when the doctor came in and she had to break my water and she noticed that he had pooped in the womb, and that I had read that was really bad. Like, it kind of made me a little nervous, but honestly, like, all the doctors and nurses at the hospital were just so amazing. Like, I literally don't ever want to give birth anywhere else because they were so awesome. Like, there would be times where things like could seem like they were bad, like for instance when the nurse, she was like finding, because you have two monitors, you have one for your heartbeat and then one for the baby's heartbeat, and she couldn't find a heartbeat, but she didn't tell me that. She was so calm, like she called, she's like, excuse me, like, can someone come help me with this machine thingy? And like I knew she couldn't find a heartbeat because I was just paying attention. And I was even worried because she wasn't worried. Like, like, I love how calm they were about everything. Even my doctor, when he pooped in the womb, he was like, oh, the baby just experienced a little stress, so he ended up pooping in the womb, but like, everything's fine. And like, they were just so awesome. Like, I wasn't freaking out about anything. And so also another thing is that I had this condition called velamentous cord insertion. I'm gonna spell that out for y'all because I know it's a long word. And basically what that means is that this is how she explained it. So your placenta is like this big circle thing, right? And usually the umbilical cord is right in the middle of that circle thing, and then all of the blood vessels go towards the center to like give nutrients to the baby. Well, with a velamentous cord insertion, this is a circle and the umbilical cord attaches to like the outer edge, like to the side of it. So all of the blood vessels have to go to this one side of the whole circle to deliver nutrients and stuff. And sometimes it can cause like nutrient deficiencies in babies. I don't know what else it can cause, but my baby was okay, thank God. Like, he ended up being a perfectly healthy baby. And so yeah, so the thing about that is when you're giving birth, you have to be really careful with delivering the placenta because you don't want it to tear. So yeah, I pushed for about an hour, and then the doctor came in at the last minute, like when his head was crowning, and oh my gosh, it was literally the most cool experience ever. She gave me this mirror, like she had this mirror and you could literally see his head coming out, like it was like here, and I was just like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. Like an actual human being is like coming out of my vagina. Like, that is just like the most cool it's such a cool experience. So yeah, I was able to see him come out, and Derek was watching the whole thing. Before, when we would talk about it, I would ask him like, oh, are you gonna look down there when he comes out? And he'd be like, no, that's nasty, like I don't know if I want to see that. And I was like, honestly, I would be getting mad. I was like, you better look, like, who wouldn't want to see that? Anyways, when the time came, he was looking at everything. Like, I'm kind of jealous. I wish I could have recorded him coming out because I would have loved to see it, but I was too busy pushing. But I'm glad that he was able to see, like, literally just see everything, him come out, them deliver the placenta and everything. He said that when he was born, when the baby was born, his eyes were open. Like, he was like, yeah, he was just looking at me like like sideways, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's weird. So yeah, I was pushing and I actually ended up throwing up again, and actually it was like projectile this time. Like Derek like jumped because it got like all over his arm, and like I never knew that you throw up so much during labor and delivery. Like I threw up a lot. So yeah, Derek was watching and everything, and like I said, I started pushing around 3:30 p.m. and I was pushing and pushing, and then all of a sudden this big baby came out of me.
I don't want you trying to pee on me. I know all boys that have been today, so I feel like they all been trying to go pee on me. Yeah, I gotta make sure you get their diapers on quick. Gotta measure this cone head. I know. And your mama made it look so easy when she delivered you. 8-pound, 6-ounce baby.
So he is in his pajamas. Don't tell nobody, he's been in them all day. Excuse me, sir, I'm gonna need you to let go. This was expensive, okay? So this is my baby. He look a little rough right now. We are in quarantine and he sleeps in his pajamas all day, and we leave the house once a week. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Look right here. Look right there. Say hi. Say hi to the people. Say welcome to my channel. So yeah, overall, honestly, I had like the best labor and delivery experience. Oh, excuse you. The best experience ever. Everything went so smooth. He was born, and then they put him on my chest, and I was just crying, and it was just literally words cannot explain how ecstatic it is. You know, they say you never really know love until you have a child, and that is 100% true, because it's just like this human being was made in my belly. God formed you in your mother's womb. I want to kiss him so bad, but I have lip gloss on. God made you in your mommy's belly. He has plans for you to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you hope in the future. So yeah, it's just so amazing to like see two people come together to create such a perfect human being. Like, babies are just so precious and just so perfect, especially my I'm so obsessed with him. So y'all are probably wondering what his name is too, and are you ready for it? Drum roll, please. His name is Ezrin Elijah Williams, and I'm gonna spell that out for y'all. We came up with his name because I initially wanted to name, if I ever had a boy, I wanted to name him Ezra, and Derek didn't like that. He did not like Ezra at all. So literally we didn't come up with his name until like 8 or 9 months into my pregnancy. Like, I was like, he's just not gonna have a name when he's born. And so we made a deal that he was gonna choose the first name for the boys, and I would choose the first name for the girls. I would choose the middle name for the boys, and he would choose the middle name for the girls. So I was waiting for him to come up with a name so, you know, I can choose the middle name. And he would send me literally every day, like, we would exchange names, and it was like, no, I don't like that. If he liked it, I didn't like it. What's the matter? Sorry. If he liked it, I didn't like it, and if I liked it, he didn't like it. So it was so hard for us to agree on a name. And then finally one day he just sent me Ezra, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love that. And he was like, really? Like, he was like shocked because we had never agreed on a name before. And I was like, yes, like, that's it, we agree on it, that's his name, like, we're not gonna change it. And then I liked Elijah, but I didn't want his initials to be Eel, so we decided to go with Elijah, as in Elijah Williams. And he was born April 29th at 4:27 p.m. It was funny because when they said the time, they were like 4:27, and I was like, man, it would have been cool if he was born at 4:29. And my doctor was like, oh, dang it, that's my fault, I should have waited. I was like, it's okay. It was so funny. But yeah, he was born 8 pounds 6 ounces 20.5 inches. Everyone says he was a big baby, but I mean, yeah, he was a big baby because I was a big pregnant person. So but I've seen bigger babies. But it's just crazy to think he used to be so tiny. Oh, he's throwing up. Okay, baby barf, gotta love it. But yeah, he is going to be a whopping 3 months tomorrow. Yay! Yeah, he's gonna be 3 months tomorrow, and I can't believe it. He's getting so big and my heart can't take it. I just want him to stay little forever. So yeah, that pretty much concludes my labor and delivery story. Sorry I'm a little late. I've been so busy. I literally have so much stuff going on. Like, I'm in college, a new mom, wife, I started my own business. Yeah, I know. So I've got a lot going on right now, but I like it though. It just motivates me to work hard and stay busy, and just this is, you know, I started this for a reason, so I'm not gonna just like let it go. So yeah, that pretty much concludes this video. I'm glad that I have finally just made the time to sit down and film for you all, because there's so much other stuff. I literally have a journal of video ideas that I want to do, and so it's just about just making the time, you know, just going for it, and just, yeah, I know, you gonna say hi? Are you gonna say hello? Oh, he got the hiccups. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. If you like this video, these little noises that he's making. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, say subscribe. Tell him, Ezra. You gonna tell him? Say if you like this video, like, share, comment, and subscribe. So yeah, if you like this video, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we will see y'all in, okay, I'm sorry. And this is how it is filming with a newborn. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye. You say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Yeah. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Ezra. Say bye-bye. Look at the camera. What are you looking at? Look at the camera. Yeah, good job. Good job. Okay, then close out the camera, okay? I need you to close out the camera. Close out the camera. Say bye-bye. Close out the camera for me. Close out the camera. Thank you. Good job.